Hello and welcome to Kip Pollay Outdoors. I'm just going to introduce myself real quick as a lifetime musician. Grew up in a small town with a granddad Peso Dollar who just amazed me every time I watched him play. His wife Dorothy, very talented. My mother Denise was always on a guitar. Her brother Mark goes by Buck Dollar. Is continuing the Peso Dollar Band out in Arizona, very talented in his own right. Music's just a hobby for me, but it's an important part of my life. And I've lived through many stages. I started recording in my rock band in the 90s in a studio on DAT, D-A-T, yes, that's a thing. I've been on cassette, I've been on CD, and now I mess around with some of the modern day apps like Studio One I have on my home studio, and I can use apps to pass tracks back and forth with buddies. I'm kind of learning the new stuff. It's kind of exciting, all the new tools out there. Well, I'm talking about tools. I'm going to go to the topic of the conversation today, and it's AI and today's music. Now, I'll give you a backdrop of how I got to the AI point. I moved to Idaho from Arizona. While I was sitting here in my living room every morning doing my daily devotions, I was getting a song dump every day. I had 12 songs that I wrote in 12 days. The faucet turned off, and a few days later, I had 3 more in 3 days. I'm sitting on 15 songs, and I can hear them in my head. I could feel them. The iron's hot, and I had no musician friends here yet. So a buddy of mine used this AI. I have been against AI. I look at it as it's in everything we do. It's going to take over a lot of things and cause a lot of problems, and that was my attitude. Well, right now I was willing to try something to get the ideas into reality here, so I had a base to work with. So I found a couple programs, and man, the first one I did was a song called Let the Church Bells Ring. It was a song that actually came to me following a conversation with some fellow friends up here that I met that I was going to church with that had moved into a big rock building with beautiful bells, and this Let the Church Bells Ring came to my head. And I wrote it in 5 minutes, and then in 5 more minutes I had it entered into this AI app. And I jumped in a truck to go to work, and when I played it, it had me trembling with tears in my eyes. It was just perfect. It was like, it can't be exactly like it was in my head, but it was so close, it was scary. And I got all excited. Well, the other 14 didn't go so fast, and I had a little bit of a struggle. But learning how to prompt everything, because they're fully customizable. You can go in there and get styles, put your lyrics in, get the styles, get the tempos. You can control dynamics, what instruments are in it. There's just a lot that you can do, and you're talking to a computer the whole time. It's kind of different, but it's no different than talking to a guitar player and saying, hey, I got this idea, can you try this? And then he comes back with another idea that may even sound better. So the creative process was amazing. It just overreached my expectations. But I know some people don't like it, because while I was looking for AI, I could see some people that are huffing and puffing, and I'm not one to waste a lot of time on something I can't control. And it seemed like that's what was going on. In fact, I've coached football 40 years, and I tell my kids, control the controllables. If you don't like what just happened to you, win the next play. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not even worth your time getting fired up about, because AI is not going anywhere. It's in our search engines, it's in art, it's in cinema, it's in music, it's in virtually everything we do. I know that a lot of bands and churches and such use backup tracks they call stems, and they use those, are AI generated. They use pads, which are more than likely, and most of the time, AI generated. They have one-man bands out there you see at the restaurants. They got backup tracks, AI generated, because they're highly customizable. So yeah, is there some people using it in a kind of a cheesy way to me? Yeah, but it's their right. There's people that will tell the app, write the song for me, write a song about a dog in a country style, and then they'll put it on the radio. I don't know about radio, one of the apps. There's lots of avenues out there these days, and they'll even put videos to it with AI bands. I heard one guy who had over 500,000 views or followers and was making money on one of these apps or wherever you put your music. And it's crazy. The purists are not going to like that, but I can tell you what, a guy that sits home that has mediocre or no musical ability that can sit there and have fun with this. People do karaoke all the time and they can do this, and if they can make money, more power to them. I mean, it's America, so my advice to you is, if it's something that you think is just evil, it's taken over the world and we got all these problems with it, you might want to rethink and not waste any more time and just figure out, what you can do. Because I can tell you right now, as a musician, we think that we're all that. But when somebody's driving down the road, listening to music, they don't ask themselves, is this AI or real? If it makes them bop around in the car, if it makes them feel good, they're going to listen to it. Now, on the flip side, AI cannot take away the one-on-one, the feelings we get, and the emotional exchange between live music and the people watching. I follow a guy on AGT who's blind, autistic, and amazing. And he's got lots of stuff out there. And there's several others like him, but it's a story that you connect with. And so my advice to you is, if you want to connect with people, get a page of some sort, YouTube or whatever, and tell your story, share your songs. That'll never change. AI can do a lot of things, but it will never take away that. It doesn't have an emotional connection. In closing, I want to tell you that song, Church Bells, Let the Church Bells Ring, I put it on my personal Facebook page. And within a week or less than a week, it had over 2,000 views, and I got comments from everybody, overwhelmingly positive. And I told them exactly how I did it, my lyrics, and I created it with AI tools. And people were just saying, this needs to get out there, this needs to get out there. I don't really know if I will or won't or whatever. I don't know all the ins and outs of all the different avenues, but I can tell you it was a good response. So I don't know. I think that if it's something you want to try it. If you don't. If you're worried about it taking your place, find a way to stop that. Find that emotional connection through another means and continue to share your music.